What up, fam? It's your boy. Man, I was going to do the short TikTok on the movie I saw this weekend, but it was not going to do it any justice. Backrooms. Let's talk about it. Oh my God, my brain hurts. But you know what we do? I start with me, you, and the crew. Now pull up home.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen.
Afro to Nation. It's your boy, T3, Geek Town. Let's get down for the clown. Before we do that, let's pay these bills. Like, subscribe, share, comment, come talk to your boy. I appreciate everybody that comes through. I appreciate everybody that's getting down for the get down, because you've been out there telling your mama, been telling your friends, but that's not what brought you up in here today. What up, folk? Oh my God. My brain hurts. I went to go see Backroom yesterday, and I have been severely sitting back thinking about, like, what we gonna say, how we gonna place it, what we gonna do, what are the Afro picks. Let's start with the Afro picks, because first and foremost, that was the hardest portion of the game in this, is to pick the Afro pick. Blindly picking with everything that I've thought about and everything that I saw, I give it 3.9 Afro picks. Man, was this movie wilding out. So let's go to the premise of the movie. Man is out here doing his thing. He's in the middle of a separation with his wife. He owns a furniture store. He's living inside the furniture store because she's been kicked him out of the house. He's got some weird electricity issues that's happening and whatnot. And so one night he's trying to watch TV and the whole place just goes blink, 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 blink out. And then all of a sudden he goes downstairs trying to mess with the blinkers. He can't figure out what the switchboard is going on. He's like, man, forget this. He's about to go back to sleep on one of them couches upstairs in the place. And he's walking and he sees a dim light coming from the wall of his basement room of his store. He's like, what the heck is this? And he walks over to it, and all of this falls through the wall. Like he went to go listen on the inside because he heard something. And then boom, he's right there. Now, let's also give a premise that this movie starts with a scientist in a suit running around, running for his life, and then he dies after seeing some crazy bird fly out from in here, and it's just wilding. Well, first and foremost, I need to know, do they build the brothers different in London? Because I'm telling you right now, if I fall through a wall and there's a whole other dimension down there, and I actually go through it and say hello and see a shadow moving in there, and I gotta run up out there, I'm not going back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back up in there, but yet here we are. This guy decides to go get his spoiler alert, go get to his two co-workers. Well, I mean, technically he's the boss, so they're his employees. Bring them back with the camera so he can go further in and get to places that he can't get to because he needs proof that what's going down. At the same time, he's seeing a shrink who was trying to help him through his issues and his problems, but she got some old mommy back in the days because her mommy was crazy issues, and so she became a shrink to help people like her mom. But I'm starting to wonder, was her mom affected by what's going on in this movie? What is the main storyline of this movie? There is none. What is the main basis of this movie? There is none. There is nothing but randomness. There's only one thing I have concluded with this movie. Everything you see in this dimension, in these walls, in these holes, in these back rooms, is faded memories. Everybody's remembered some kind of way. But the longer the memory's there and the further you go inside, the more distorted the memory gets. Which is why when you do run into the people that's in there, it's a little creepy and wild. You know what I'm saying? They got 4 eyes and 6 eyes. And then he goes into there. He disappears in there. He calls the doctor, leaves a voicemail, says, I've opened the window and I ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? And what does this chick do? Oh, my lantern. She decides to go down to the store and investigate. Why is everybody investigating craziness? Call the police. You know what I'm saying? Call the police and tell them, man, we got a missing person. No. You go in there and you see a fly go into the wall and disappear. You're like, what? Let me see. And you stick your hand in there, and what do? You start exploring. First and foremost, why has nobody brought a weapon with them? Nobody. No bats, no knives, no gear, no nothing. You ain't in there survival tacticing, nothing. And then when you do find him and he's acting a little suspect, you know what I'm saying? You get choked out and tied to a chair. Oh my God. And after being tied to the chair, you find out that he's like, yo, I like it here. These people are cool. I finally found a place I belong. She's like, cool, let me go. But then the image of his statue, his image, the whatever memory he created was become alive up in there, ends up killing him because he's gonna let her go. And then she finds some scientists who are probably never gonna let her go because she's gonna be in a loony bin for the rest of her life, because she has been all around this place and they're still trying to figure out how these things work. And the corporation that's holding her down is now going to keep it. Man, I have no idea what this movie's about. Absolutely, positively no idea. But you know what? It was entertaining from front to back. It was oddly just good. It was oddly like thought-provoking. It was oddly setting the tone to where your mind is set to go, and they have left it to open interpretation on so many different levels. As well as, do you think they're going to make a second movie based on the lack of information we got at the end of this movie? It's a possibility. I'm just saying, oh my God, this joint was wild from front to back. Oh, I'm out of breath. My head hurt and I'm ready to go home. Wait a minute, I am home. All right, folks, you know it's time to get into some. Welcome to Afro Tug Nation News, absolutely positively. So, at the end of this month, Supergirl dropped, so we're going to finally sit down and see what the DC universe has to offer. What else do we know? We know that this week He-Man comes out and it's going to be a banger. I'm absolutely have expectations for this after watching Mortal Kombat and how most of these series are not taking themselves seriously. I'm looking forward to getting down on that. We also have on Amazon Spider Noir. Oh, we're going to talk about that in depth in tomorrow, but go check it out. You can watch it in color or black and white. You got Nicolas Cage, and you know how weird that guy gets and all the things that's happening. In the comic book universe, you got the next book of the Absolute Green Arrow, which I am solely looking forward to, as I'm reading Absolute Batman, down to get into Absolute Superman and Absolute Wonder Woman. As we know, the Dark Marvel universe is coming, and I can't wait to see where this goes. Miles Morales comic books have been absolutely fun and entertaining to read. I'm right now reading American Vampire Book 2. Man, I thought Book 1 was good. Oh my God, if you have not got into this series, it is made by DC Comics, called American Vampire. This joint is wild, crazy, and entertaining. No Superman, no Batman, no Flash, no problem, because you ain't even got Blade in this, and they got Daywalkers walking here. It's absolutely crazy, but I'm enjoying myself. So I appreciate y'all sitting back and watching. Oh, there it is. You hear the music coming on. Oh, the tune is different. You know how I get down for the clown, but you know when the song comes on, it's time for your man to get long and get gone. If you see your man's in the street, hit him with the beats. Hit him with it. Jingle jangle, baby. Jingle jangle. Like, subscribe, share. Let's go.
Caught in the crossfire.